All right, let's just jump right into this explainer. We're tackling the canonical story Bible method, which is really all about taming AI fiction. Because look, if you've ever tried using AI to write a novel, you already know the frustration. You sit down, you've got this amazing idea, you prompt the AI, and what actually comes out is, well, let's be honest, it's not a novel. It's disjointed, it totally lacks soul, and the longer you go, the faster it just completely falls apart. But today, we're gonna fix that. We're going to unpack the exact system you need to finally get the output you're actually looking for.
So I have to ask, why does AI fiction usually sound so terrible? And I'm totally validating your experience here, because we have all seen those generic, robotic-sounding drafts. You know the ones. The characters sound like they're reading from a customer service script. The plot just sort of wanders around aimlessly. It is incredibly frustrating when the story in your head is so vivid and real, but the AI just spits out this completely flat, uninspired text. Honestly, it makes you wonder if AI is even capable of writing a real book in the first place.
Here's the truth. If you aren't using the right system, these exact symptoms are going to absolutely ruin your 80,000-word manuscript. You might start off strong, sure, but by chapter 5, you get what we call voice drift. Suddenly, your gritty, hard-boiled detective sounds like a cheerful poet. Or you get these glaring continuity errors, where a character who literally just left the room in the last scene is somehow sitting on the couch in the very next one. The AI completely forgets major plot threads you set up in chapter 1, and the prose itself, it just stays stubbornly generic. These aren't just minor typos, right? They are structural failures that make a book completely unreadable.
So there is a massive divide between the people who fail at this and the people who actually hit publish. On one side, you have the amateur approach, which is basically vibe coding. This is where you just type in, hey, write a sci-fi chapter about a space battle, hit enter, and pray for a bestseller. That is a guaranteed recipe for failure. On the flip side is the professional reality, a document-driven workflow. It requires disciplined, context-heavy iteration. You really have to remember that AI is an incredibly powerful engine, absolutely. But you, the human author, you must be the driver. The AI shouldn't be making the creative decisions. It should just be executing your vision based on some very strict guidelines.
Okay, the crucial paradigm shift you need to make right now is perfectly captured in this idea. AI doesn't have persistent memory. Your novel's consistency lives in your documents, not in the AI's memory. Think about it. Every single time you open a new chat window with an AI, it effectively has amnesia. It has no idea about that brilliant prologue you wrote last Tuesday. If you're expecting the AI to just magically remember your story on its own, your novel is going to collapse. That consistency has to live in a document that you control. Which brings us to your new secret weapon, the canonical story Bible. This is it. This is the single source of truth and the absolute DNA of your novel. It's a comprehensive document that covers everything: your world building, your plot architecture, your specific character rules. Basically, think of it as putting the AI on a very, very tight leash. Every single time the AI writes a word for you, it has to check against this Bible. It's never guessing, it is strictly following the blueprint that you established. So how do we actually use this? This brings us to a highly actionable practice, the 3-document rule. This is non-negotiable. You have to use this for every single chapter generation session. If you want to stop those crazy contradictions, you never, ever ask the AI to write without feeding it these 3 things first. Number 1, the canonical Bible. That gives it the rules of your universe. Number 2, the previous locked chapter. That anchors the AI on the correct voice, the tone, and the immediate continuity of the scene. And number 3, your specific instructions for the new chapter, giving it its precise direction. This triad right here is exactly what forces the AI to produce professional, consistent prose.
All right, let's look at the novel writing engine in the 4 high-level phases to get you to a completely finished manuscript.
We need to set some realistic expectations here. Writing a novel with AI isn't some overnight magic trick. It's a highly predictable, step-by-step, 5 to 10-week process. Phase 1 is your foundation. That takes about 1 to 3 sessions just to build out that canonical Bible. Phase 2 is chapter generation. That's usually a session or 2 per chapter. Phase 3 is the revision cycle. Expect to do 2 to 4 polish passes per chapter because, let's be real, first drafts are never final. And finally, Phase 4 is the ongoing process of locking those chapters down and updating your Bible as you go. Let's drill down into Phase 1 for a second. What actually goes into this canonical Bible? Well, this document is going to grow to be about 15 to 30 pages long. And this is where all your creative heavy lifting happens. You aren't avoiding the work of writing, you're just front-loading it. You're going to need a series overview, incredibly detailed character profiles, complete with specific voice notes so that they don't all sound identical, the rules of your world, your full 3-act plot architecture, and crucially, continuity and knowledge trackers. That way you know exactly what a character knows at any given moment in the story. Once that Bible is built, you enter the core chapter loop. This is how you generate a single chapter. First, you load the context, you feed the AI your Bible and the previous chapter so it is completely grounded. Then, you request the draft using your specific plot beats, aiming for a solid 3,000 to 5,000 words. Finally, you review and revise. You absolutely must demand 2 to 4 targeted polished passes from the AI. Actually, I really want to emphasize the one more pass rule here. You just keep asking the AI to refine, trim, or expand specific paragraphs until that prose is undeniably professional.
And that brings us to phase 4, which is a massive differentiator in this whole workflow. You have to stop working with fluid evolving drafts. A messy, ever-changing Google Doc is an absolute nightmare for AI continuity. Instead, once a chapter passes your revision cycle, you must export it as a locked PDF. Doing this does 2 things. First, it creates a psychological commitment for you. You are done with that chapter. You are moving forward. But more importantly, it provides a completely stable, unchangeable reference document for the AI to look back on when it's writing the next sequence. Which leads us directly to this absolute golden rule. Update the Bible after every locked chapter, no exceptions. I'm serious, skipping this step is the #1 reason AI novels completely fall apart in the messy middle. Think about it. If your protagonist breaks their arm in chapter 4 and you don't update the canonical Bible to reflect that injury, the AI is going to have them doing pull-ups in chapter 6. Your Bible has to be a living document that evolves as your locked chapters accumulate.
Now, what's truly incredible about all of this is that the method covers absolutely everything beyond just the manuscript, right up to the literal moment you press publish. We're talking complete compilation checklists to ensure you have your title pages and scene breaks exactly right. It gives you the exact prompts to perfectly format your book for Amazon KDP, for both ebook and paperback. It even helps you calculate your physical spine width, generates your cover design prompts, and helps you write those notoriously tricky book blurbs and marketing copy. It really is an end-to-end publishing engine. So, the real question is, are you ready to claim your AI writing engine? If you're tired of fighting with AI, getting super frustrated by voice drift, and abandoning half-written manuscripts in your hard drive, it is time to adopt a professional, document-driven workflow. You need the exact prompt templates, the folder structures, and the step-by-step guides to execute this flawlessly. And honestly, the best part, the comprehensive guide that walks you through every single step, prompt, and template of the canonical story Bible method is incredibly accessible. It's literally just $37. For the price of a cup of coffees, you get the battle-tested methodology to write and publish a full 80,000-word novel. Now, for those who are highly focused and want the absolute deep dive, there is an optional full course available for $97. But that $37 guide alone, that gives you the complete blueprint. So, here is exactly what you need to do right now. Go get the complete blueprint today at makeainovel.com. I'm going to say that one more time, just so it really sticks. makeainovel.com. Head over there, grab the guide, stop treating AI like a magic 8-ball, and start treating it like the incredibly powerful writing engine it was meant to be. I want to leave you with this final, powerful thought. The difference between a forgettable AI-generated text and a publishable novel is process. Listen, AI is not going to just write your book for you. But with the canonical story Bible method, it will help you write the book that only you can imagine, with the quality and consistency of a professional author. So get your process dialed in. Head over to makeainovel.com, because if AI is the most powerful creative engine ever built, the only question left for us is, what kind of driver are you going to be?